Yeah, currently there is a strike, and at the moment Johannesburg is smelling with a lot of rubbish, and it will, in the long run, it will affect our health, and you can't eat while watching this rubbish. So I think the government and the workers must agree as soon as possible for the well-being of the citizens.
The story of Durban has become an international story. I don't know whether the South Africans know that, but it's like a global story on what eThekwini has done on water. And also on sanitation. They've taken the break of acknowledging that the city can't just do, sewage is a very expensive form of infrastructure, it's a very difficult form of infrastructure to roll out on scale. And so Durban has done amazingly innovative things about this. My view is it's a case for South Africans to be proud about wherever you come from, because it really is an astounding story. I know it's they're going also for the difficult times. They've got the pressure of the drought in that part of the country. But I think in terms of international literature, there's probably no water service provider in South Africa that gets the level of prominence that Durban gets.
De collectivités locales, donc en particulier la voirie municipale, aujourd'hui est éligible au fonds d'entretien routier. Comme nous sommes également dans un cadre d'échange, dans un cadre de bonne pratique, je pense que c'est également peut-être l'occasion pour certains pays de s'inspirer des bonnes pratiques d'autres.
On va dire la faute à qui? La faute à nous-mêmes. Demandez-vous, je ne parle pas de l'Afrique du Sud, dans nos pays, au Tchad, au Cameroun, je prends quel autre pays, demandez-vous combien d'écoles supérieures forment des experts en assainissement. Notre retard est dû. J'ai dit tout à l'heure, si on pose la question pourquoi, on va finir par réaliser que nous avons un grand déficit de capacité à tous les niveaux.
That we need to look at our systems almost from a business perspective. And our business plans need to look at how we not only do infrastructure, but we also operationalize them. Because very often we build infrastructure in the hope that it will operationalize itself, but it doesn't in the way that, and sometimes the infrastructure costs more and the operations cost more because of the way that the infrastructure is designed. And leading back to that is that one of the most critical elements of getting anything right in the transport industry is that you need to know who your role players are and your stakeholders. You can't build something with the presumption that people are going to use it. You also can't build something with the presumption that people are going to operate it. If you go into a new environment, you need to bring on board the various stakeholders. We had a policy in South Africa to have the BRTs. But that doesn't mean that we need to wipe out the informal sector or the taxi industry. You need to work.
And the crisis in sanitation in African cities is just waiting to explode. So it's a very, very serious issue.